Hey folks, welcome back to part 3 of rebuilding this carburetor on this yth2454 Intech V-twin with a 24 gross horsepower engine. It's almost been about a week since I did a video, but parts finally came in. I normally order my stuff off of Amazon because I own a Prime membership. So the parts came in the other day. I just hadn't got out here because there's something else that came in to my attention that day. So I didn't get a chance to come out here and work on it. But there's the kit right there. It don't look all that big. A little package for it, huh? Not all that great. I'm not gonna cut it with my knife because I don't want to cut any gaskets. So let's see what we got here. That's a little duffel bag. There's part of the gaskets right there. Also, I might just replace everything just to be on the safe side. And here's the rest of the gaskets. Here, I'll give you 2 of these. That one's not cut out all the way. So we got 2 of those gaskets. We got the metal gasket to put on there. Yeah, I might replace that also, since that one's rusty. And we got a few more gaskets. Both of them are the same, so just depends on what the carburetor looks like. This one looks more like the Nicky carb right there on that one. So we're probably going to go with that gasket. And that one's actually thicker. These are thinner. So that's probably not the ones I need. But anyhow, there's the O-rings I needed. I might go ahead and replace the needle and seat. And replace the bowl seal and all that. So, alright, enough of me babbling. Let's go ahead and get this stuff apart. Let me get my tool set up here. We'll take old Nicky back together again and start replacing it with new parts. Alright, I think I got all the necessary tools now. I already took the float bowl off. Already had the other stuff sitting here to the side. I'm going to go ahead and take this out. Here, I'm going to leave these in here so I don't lose any of this stuff. Now, to take these off here, I don't know if I mentioned it already, but if not, if I didn't, I'll remind you guys again. I think it is at 11. Yeah, it's 11 millimeter. You can go 11 millimeter, or you can go 7/16 on it. There, so I'm gonna get those off here quick. Put this all in the pan so I don't lose them. Like I said, I'm going to replace all these gaskets. It's going to get replaced. My girlfriend's out of town right now, so this would be a perfect opportunity to do it and surprise her with it. I'm going to replace that gasket up there also. I'm going to replace the one inside also. I'm probably going to just go all out and just replace them all. There. Okay. Now you can't tell on here, but it's a 4 millimeter you can use to get these star ones off of here. I didn't think I had him on here all that tight, but Now I blew through these holes already and they're clear, so I'm not going to really mess with that one too much. And I'm going to take off that gasket. Yeah, see that? Hang on, get that off of here and I'll show you guys. This gasket here, I cleaned it. I mean, it could still be usable, but I'm just going to go ahead and replace it because it's already new already, and I already got it right here. So, I'm just going to go ahead and replace it, not worry about it. There. Now, I'm going to go take a wire brush and clean some of this muck off of here. I'll get all these linkages out of the way real quick. Here. Alright, I'm not going to bore you guys with that. I'm going to take my knife and just try to cut around this old gasket here. Replace this gasket in here real quick, but I'll come back to you guys after I get it all cleaned up here. So I'm going to get all this gasket stuff off and we'll be right back. Alright, I cleaned off the surface as best as I could. Got the little gasket off as best as I could. I don't want to damage anything on there so it don't seal. So I'm just letting it dry a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and take this top part off here with this Phillips head. Well, I'm not going to take that off just yet. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the stuff on there and then I'll replace the top. There. I just got to compress some air on it real quick and get that going. And like I said, this gasket, I'll just show you. It's probably could be used, but with that rust right there, I don't really trust it all too well. So I'm just going to go ahead and replace it, and it's got the original Briggs & Stratton logo on it, so it's probably the original one, so it's never been probably taken apart, or if it has been taken apart, it has been replaced at one point in time. And of course this gasket here I broke also, and the main reason I broke it, because you guys saw in the last video, I broke the O-ring on it trying to get it off. So there's two O-rings they supply in here, so that's a good thing. So if I break one, at least I got a backup on it. So let me go and blow some compressed air in here and clean this thing off real quick, dry it up, and we're going to reassemble it. Alright, I'm going to move you guys just a little bit closer here. So we are now going to start reassembling the Nicky carb back together. I got the gaskets that are the right ones for it. I got the float bowl here. Let me show you guys the gaskets. This is the ones that are going to go with it there. And got the O-ring ready. There, the float needle, and the float pin. The other one was plastic, and it kind of looks old, so I'm just going to go ahead and replace it. Not take a chance with it being leaking or anything like that. I don't want to take that risk right now with it, because I want to fix it right the first time. Don't have to come back and tear it apart again. So go ahead and put on the this thing. You gotta make sure it lines up. It wants to come out of there. Alright, got that on there. I might have to recheck this bowl again and clean it out, because there's still a lot of crud in there. I don't know where it's developing from, so I'm gonna have to check that out before I put that on there. Alright. Now this looks like the right O-ring. This O-ring just goes onto that bowl right there. There. It goes onto there. Alright, so this is cleaned off. there. Let me get a shop towel real quick and clean that off. I just want everything to be spotless and I have no worries about it because I want to get this right, get it ready, and get it ready for my girlfriend to use on her property. There. So go ahead and put the new float needle in there and go ahead and drop that in there. Should drop in the new float pin also. Let's see, how we good on level? Oh, that looks good. I don't have to adjust it. Sweet. That works out perfect. Alright. Now I just gotta get rid of all this crud real quick. I'm gonna take my wire brush here and just go around it. I already cleaned out the rest of it. It's just around where the O-ring is going to be, and I don't want that to mess up on me. So I'm just going to go around it with a wire brush real quick. There we go. That looked better. I don't know if you guys can see it. It looks better in there. Let me take it out to the air gun a little bit. Okay. Just went to my air compressors over on the other side of my shop garage there, so I think we're okay on that. So it should be the right O-ring to go on there, which it is. So go ahead and press it in there. There we go. Now I was looking at these, they're the same size. There's not any different on there, so alright, I'm going to go ahead and reassemble the bowl. Let's see. This was facing forward, so this was going this way. So this should sit in there perfect now. Or this way. Alright, just gotta get the screws in here. Let me get my Phillips. I'll probably take the flat head after it real quick. And just tighten it down. It's not too tight. That one's tight. That one's tight. I'll get my flathead, my Phillips screwdriver. I have a little mini one here. Also, I'll just double check them real quick. I'm not gonna over tighten them because I don't want to break it. Okay, so that bowl's on there, so when it's sitting on the mower, it'll be facing that way. So next thing is go ahead and place these gaskets on the back here. Let me get you guys over here a little bit better view there so you guys can see what I'm doing. Here. Let's see, make sure I got this is the one that goes on the front there. And that one's this is the ones that go on the back. Let's get the ones for the front here real quick. And these are the same gaskets here, so it doesn't matter which one I use here. So go ahead and put that on there. Alright. I'm gonna have to start putting all the linkages back on. Actually, I'm gonna put the linkages back on here. Now this is the one that came out of here. So put that back on. Oh, get it where you guys can see what I'm doing. I hope you guys see what I'm doing. Huh. Okay. Get this. Okay, yeah, I got it on there. No, I don't got it on there. Rotate it around. It's probably the other way. Alright, I got the right way now. This one right here, that's going to go on your governor. There, that goes on this side. This hook here looks like a shepherd's hook. It goes into that spot right there. And this one right here is going to go to your... that is actually the other way. Maybe I actually... No? There we go. Like that. So that one will go on that way. That linkage. That linkage right there is going to be going to... No, this one. This one's to the choke. No, that one's to the governor, sorry. That one's to the governor. I'll tell you guys when I get it back together here. Yeah, but anyway, I wanted to get that on there before I start putting gaskets and whatnot on there. Here, so. Let's go ahead and get this gasket on here for this. Alright, should have it all squared away now. There. This linkage here goes into that spot there. I had to double check myself there, so there we go. It moves freely like it should. So it should be all set. Alright, let's get this thing back together here. Got the gaskets where they need to be. Just gotta get sure I get lined up. There, I'm gonna start them. There. I've got remembered the linkages, so we're good on that one now. So where they need to be now. Make sure these are on there tight. I'm going to cinch them down like this. Okay. Now, all I gotta do now is put the cover on here with the gasket. There. And I'll go on there like that. That will go on there like that. I'm gonna put these four 7/16 or 11mm nuts on here. So I'm gonna tighten these down, and I will real quick, and then I'll meet you guys at the tractor again. Alright guys, we're gonna put the carburetor back on now, so I'm gonna go ahead and start buttoning everything back up again. I'm gonna go ahead and start this linkage without the fuel pump wire being in the way. So that goes in there like that, because the fuel pump wants to go on there already. That linkage started. There we go. That's in there. I got the four 10 bolts here. I'm gonna start them on the top. I'm ready to hear this thing run. How about you guys? Come a long way. And I know my girlfriend will be happy about it. Alright, so that's working like it should. And that's working like it should. Alright, I'm going to tighten these all down. You guys don't need to see me do that real quick. I'm going to tighten these all down, and we're going to fire this puppy up after I put some gas in it and stuff. And before I put all the decorative cover on and all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put these bolts on real quick, and then we're going to give it a start and see what it does. Alright, got the carburetor back on. I got gas in it. A little bit of gas in there just to see what it'll do. So it might take it a few minutes to prime it up. I'll put the choke on. Get this going. That back in there real quick. Get on it. Choked. I wonder if I put enough in there. encouragement. Give it a little bit of a thing to start it up with. Give it a little bit of wake-up juice. Sounds good. I think we should start it up again, see if it'll start up on its own. Or just running out of gas. I probably ran out of gas already. Should have probably ran it a little bit longer, but I think I gotta put more gas in there. I think that's what it was. But it runs. So I'm gonna call it it's fixed. So stay tuned. I'm gonna start working on these wheels and stuff. So I'm gonna put everything back together again, put the tins on there, and call it fixed. So stay tuned for the next one here. I'll show you the next surprise I got going on. So click that like button, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Talk to you later.